Okay, if I do it this way, I can see you in the camera, but I can also see my pile of clothes on the couch.
Wait, I just want to see, did I do my bun perfectly?
Yeah, your bun is absolutely amazing.
That means every day you don't need to do my hair when it's school.
Right, so we got a couple pencils.
Hey, I sharpened those. I sharpened those, and I sharpened 4, and Jane said, I don't want to sharpen 4.
Because I'm not sure. I think I have to draw with a marker for people to be able to see. So I'm just going to test this marker and see if it works. Yes, it does. So I'm going to do all my drawing with a marker. You can do your drawing with a pencil. I'm going to use the marker just so everybody can see it. Hey, Jackie. My friend Tanisha's daughter, Jackie's watching you.
Who's Jackie?
Her daughter. I think she's the same age as you or a little bit older. It's only 1:54, so we're just getting our stuff together, making sure everybody can see.
I don't know who Jackie is.
Introducing everybody. Here's your juice, but I'm going to leave it over here just so we don't spill it. When you want to sip, let me know and I will give it to you. This is pink lemonade. This is really dark. How much lemonade did you put in there? Or did you use something else? Did you use the squirty thing or did you use the powder?
Squirty.
Okay. Jackie's 10. Did you ask Javen if he was going to come color? No?
He didn't want to. Because
hey, baby bear.
Said to Jaden, is he gonna, because Mommy said, she's gonna go look for your colored pencils. And he said, no, you aren't touching my stuff.
I'm just gonna invite Angie because I know her little one wanted to paint, color. And then we will get started. I can't even find her on the list. We're gonna have to type it. A-N-G. There she is. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started because we are gonna draw lots of fun stuff. So even if somebody misses it, they can hop in for the next drawing, right? So first, we're gonna do a flower. Can you see my thing? I can move my paper over. Is that better? I'm not using this to paint. I'm just using it to hold my paper.
I know how to do a flower.
You do? So for a regular basic flower, like a daisy,
I do not know how to do
we're going to want to make a circle.
Okay.
Make a nice big circle.
Mommy, why do they look like this?
Because it's a crayon, a colored pencil. So you can use your markers, your crayons, your colored pencils, whatever you want to use. And then on this circle, we're going to make some disconnected circles. So for a petal, you want to do like you're making a circle, but bring it right back to that middle circle.
Oh, so like this?
And you're going to go right around.
I know how to do that one.
And it's okay if they're not even because all flowers are different, right?
Like this one?
That's a beautiful flower. So then for a stem, you want to make a little bit of a squiggle down. And then you're going to make, what kind of shape is this, Elena?
Diamond?
It's kind of like a diamond, like a little leafy shape. So we're just going to make some bigger images and then we'll make them all into a picture after. So that's one way to make a flower. The other way to make a flower is, anybody know how to make a swirl?
I do.
You make a swirl just like this. Can you do a swirl like that on your paper? Can you see my swirl?
I did a different one.
I'll do the swirl one more time just in case. It's a little curly Q swirl, like a swirly lollipop. And then you're going to go under it and make like a little cup.
Go under it and make like a little cup.
Little cup under your swirl.
Like this, Mama?
Then we can make one line right across our cup. Right? What kind of flower does that look like so far?
A rose!
Yep.
Does mine look good?
It looks amazing. And then just make some little triangles on the bottom for some leaves.
I can put some triangles.
Little triangles.
I did some. See? Those little triangles.
And then the same stem, bigger or smaller.
Oh, cute.
And you can put on a little leaf.
I can't do a stem.
How's that for some flowers?
I can't do a stem.
Why? Because you put it on the bottom of your paper? Do one on this one.
Okay. Yeah, the reach.
Alright, so now how about a butterfly? We can actually maybe try and use the same picture for a bit. So for a butterfly, you're going to make a smaller circle right there. Or wherever you want on your paper.
I know. I use a marker instead.
Nice little circle.
I use a marker instead.
And then we're going to make kind of like a hot dog if you cut off their head. So like if you took a bite out of a hot dog, we're going to go right here. Make a nice, big, long, fat oval.
Nice purple.
Kind of looks like a little bowling pin.
Like this, Mama?
Yes. Everybody got their hot dog in their circle? So then, we're going to make a big loop here. And a small loop here. Kind of like making a heart. Kind of like you're making a heart. Big loop and a small loop. So big
I already finished it.
And a small
Wait,
loop.
no, we're missing the antennas.
Let me get there. And then right at the top, you want to make like a little V shape.
But I did like these.
And then if you want, you can make a little polka dot on there.
I did.
Or you can do like Elena did and make a curvy antenna. You see Elena's?
Can I use a pen?
So this is a great plain butterfly, but we can go in and put some lines in his body.
I don't think it's a marker.
We can put some little shapes in his wings, like maybe some little circles.
I just want to color it in. Can I color it in?
Yes, you may color it in. And you can even put in like some little hearts.
These ones don't really work really good.
You can make your butterfly however you want to make your butterfly. Little hearts and circles and some stripies in the body.
I did some stripes of a little bit of orange.
But now he needs some little eyeballs, right? So we're going to do a little polka dot there, a little polka dot there.
He always made a smile.
And a smile. A nice little smiling butterfly. You could also turn your little flower. Oops, my thing moved. Turn your little flower into a smiley flower.
And to your roses.
My roses. What do you think? What should we draw next?
I know. A ladybug.
A ladybug? Alright. So for a ladybug, we're going to use that circle
I know
again.
what to do.
Can you let me? Or you got to do it up here so they can see you. You got to do it on here.
Okay.
So Elena's going to show you how to make a ladybug.
Wait, I have to do it with your marker.
Okay, you do it with my marker.
Like
Well, you can't put your head in the way. They can't see.
this?
Yes. But how do we make a ladybug? A big circle. A little circle. All right, give them time to catch up. Hold on.
Ladybug?
That's an awesome ladybug. Can I draw one now? Alright, my turn. I'm going to make a ladybug that has a big head. So I'm going to draw mine right here. Nice big circle. Can you see the blue just as good as you were seeing the purple? I'll probably use it. Whoa, you alright? Nevaeh fell yesterday. We don't need you falling today.
I'm a cat.
You got ants in your pants. Alright, so I got my nice big circle. Now I'm going to do another circle right on here.
That looks like a baby ladybug.
Mm-hmm.
It mine's mommy.
Yep. I'm going to do 2 small circles for where my eyes are going to be. Now you can use black or whatever other color you have for this.
Hey babe, it's supposed to be away.
Yes. And then you can color in.
Ladybugs are black.
Well, I'm using purple. You can color in around your 2 little circles.
Hey, I'm going to do it to mine now. On your paper.
Then
Wait,
you can take a straight line right down the back and make a little triangle at the bottom. So this is his body and these are his wings. And then you're going to go and fill in your ladybug spots. So your ladybug should be black. All of this purple should be black. And then you'd fill in his body with some red after.
Mommy, look at my ladybug. Look at mine. I copied yours.
It's beautiful, but you're using such a light green. Why don't you use the pen so I can see a little better?
But then I have to redraw everything.
Okay, well, we're going to draw some more stuff.
Wait, stop. Let me just redraw everything that we made.
We're running out of room on our paper here. Alright, what's something else we can practice? We did a ladybug, we did a butterfly, we did some flowers. How about a bumblebee?
I do not know the draw bumblebee.
Alright, so we're gonna draw our bumblebee right here. We're gonna make an oval shape. An oval is kind of like a squished circle.
I'm not done yet.
That's
Just
okay.
need the flower and the ladybug.
Well, that's just your practice sheet. We're gonna make a whole picture. And then for the head of your bumblebee, little bit big, little bit smaller circle, maybe a little bit bigger than the one that I did too. All right, so again, put a tiny little circle on there for an eyeball. Can you see that? And then you can color in the rest of the head. So you've got your bumblebee with a little eyeball.
I want to see.
Then you're going to put just a couple little stripes
I don't know how to draw that because I didn't see how you did it.
on the belly of the bumblebee.
It's supposed to be yellow and black.
Yes, yellow and black, not purple and white like my bumblebee. So make an oval. Good job. And add a circle head. Good job. A little eyeball.
And color it
And
in
put some
blue.
stripes. You don't got to color it yet. Just draw it. Then make a tiny little point
For the
on the
little
back. For a little stinger in the back. And then just like we made these leaves down here, we're going to make some wings on our bumblebee.
I don't know how to
So
draw
you
those.
just want to go up and back down.
Can you help me draw it?
And then another one. You go up and you go back down. Little bumblebee wings. And if you want, you can add some little lines in there.
No, bumblebees don't have lines in there.
They don't.
But that's fine now. You do it however you want.
And then you can do some little antennas.
Hey, that was my idea. These have little circles on their antennas.
Mm-hmm.
My bee is flying. That's why it's in the
Your
air.
bee is awesome. Elena's little bumblebee. What's this one? Oh, your ladybug. It was sideways. She tricked me. And her flowers.
No, I forgot
And
to
she
draw
drew
the
some
pipe.
people.
No,
Oh.
those are my roses.
Oh, you put faces on the roses. That's why you tricked me. I thought they were people. And her little butterfly.
Oh, and mommy.
What?
This. It isn't sideways.
Oh, okay.
She's climbing up a pipe.
Got it.
Like the ones that we saw at James football field a long time
Mhm.
ago. That one I'm talking
Okay.
about.
So let's do a little caterpillar.
I know exactly how to draw a
The
caterpillar.
caterpillar is all circles.
Yeah.
So we'll do it right
Wait,
here.
can we do it on another paper?
We're gonna make a picture with all these after. We're just showing how to draw them.
Why is this so hard to draw?
So my caterpillar is gonna be a little sideways because I've run out of room. So you wanna do a big circle and then a couple little smaller circles.
Where's the baby caterpillar?
And then you can put a little face on them.
Eyeballs. Little mouth.
And if you want, you can draw some little feet.
No, they have 2 feet on each.
Caterpillar.
They have 2 feet on each of them.
Yeah. What else? What can we put in a garden picture besides flowers and bugs?
Seed?
A seed? I think a seed would be too small to see. Let's see.
What about a bucket?
How about a sunflower?
No, I'm not good at sunflowers. That looks like a sunflower.
I think sunflowers have pointy petals. Let's try. Let's do a little circle.
Wait, roses have pointy stuff.
A little circle.
We do whatever we want.
And then we're going to do a bunch of little polka dots inside that circle because sunflowers have all those little seeds. So it looks kind of like a little chocolate chip cookie.
But I'm doing a lot
A
of them.
sun. Tamisha said we need to make a sun. Well, Tamisha or Jackie, whichever one said we need to make a
I
sun.
know how to make a sun.
Well, don't get ahead of yourself. Hey, flower first. I'm watching you. So you want to do a big, skinny, pointy petal like a piece of grass. So I'm going to show you a big one. Big, skinny petal. All along this flower. So straight line up, straight line down. Straight line up, straight line down. All the way around.
Like this. You like my mama?
Nice, big, round, not round.
Is mine good?
Nice, big, pointy petals. That is perfect. You can even maybe add some more.
I just want to make a big,
And another
huge
stem with a leaf. All right, so
little stem.
how about we try a corner sun? If we make a sun in the corner, we only have to draw, ignore my little scribble here. We only have to draw a little half circle in the corner.
Mommy.
And then we can put out some straight lines.
I like to connect it to the circle like that.
Just like that. What?
Mommy, can you just annoy this?
Yeah. We're going to make another picture. I told you.
because
We're
I
just learning some
accidentally-
shapes right now.
A mess.
So we've got a sun. We've got ladybugs. We did a butterfly. We did a bumblebee. We did a rose. We did a flower. We did a sunflower. We did a caterpillar. Anything else you can think of?
I know.
What? How about a watering can?
No, a sunflower pot.
A what?
A sunflower pot.
A pot? Like for the flower to grow in? Okay. So for that, you gotta back up a little bit. Am I still on camera here? We're gonna make another one of those ovals.
What kind of oval?
An oval, kind of like the bumblebee, but a little skinnier.
Like this?
Yep. Then we're gonna draw a rectangle below our oval
I don't do that.
without a top. So make 2 lines down and make a line across. So it kind of looks like a little bowl.
Like this?
Yep. And then a little bit smaller than that rectangle, you're going to do another line down on both sides.
Mommy, like this?
And across the bottom. So you have a little flower pot.
Mommy.
What? That is beautiful. Awesome flower pot.
Wait, you have to draw flowers.
So now if you were to make these flowers nice and small, you could put them right inside this flower pot.
Wait, and exactly what to draw.
How about some silly faces?
Huh?
Let's practice some silly faces. Because
Because
if we make a
beautiful
garden
girls.
full of flowers that have faces
No,
on
we
them,
have to draw another picture.
I have a whole bunch of paper here. It's okay. But if we're making flowers that have faces on them, they don't all have to have the same face, right?
Yeah.
So let's do some silly
Sad-
faces.
Sad face. Like
Sad?
this.
No, we don't want no sad face flowers. Alright, so let's do a silly face. We can do some nice oval eyeballs.
Like these ovals?
Mm-hmm. That's perfect. And then
It's a smile with a tongue.
color a little circle inside those eyeballs.
I know exactly what to draw.
And a little circle inside this eyeball.
Like mine.
And then we can draw a little wacky smile.
Like this.
Knocking over my board.
Like this.
Yep. But then, oh, you cheated. Now you gotta make new eyeballs. You made a different face. Then we're gonna put a little loop down on our face. Don't close it though. You see the little loop on the bottom? Leave it open a little bit.
I want to see.
Because you can do a little loop and make a little tongue. Did a little loopy oval out and stick a line in it and you got a little silly tongue.
You let me look at mine. Show them, show them.
Elena did 2 faces. She skipped ahead.
Now you have to copy mine.
Yep.
I'll draw yours.
You can't tell me to copy it and then tell me you're going to draw it. You can't put your face in there. You got to push over a little bit. So another one that I like to do, which is pretty funny. Can you see with the pen? If I draw with the pen? No, really not. I gotta wait for the marker. Well, that's an awesome silly face.
Like
The one that I like to do that my grandfather showed me when I was younger, if you're gonna make a fence in your garden, if you do a straight line, just like that one, and put 3 little bumps. 1, 2, 3. And then you're gonna do another straight line and do a bigger bump. And another little straight line and 3 more little bumps. And then take that straight line right off the paper. So you've got straight line, 3 bumps, kind of like a W, a big bump like a U, and then 3 more small bumps.
Like mine.
Yep. So you're gonna go right behind this and make a little half circle behind those bumps. And another little half circle behind these bumps.
Like this, Mama.
Mm-hmm. And then if you make a big circle behind that bump. Anybody tell what it is so far?
A monster! Near fence!
Who's asking them?
Eyeballs.
Yeah. So you can put some little eyeballs on here. And you can put some spiky hair on here.
Mine looks scary.
And some little dots on the nose.
Mine looks scary.
And you draw some lines down to make your fence. And you have a monster or a person peeking over your fence. And my marker is dying. Let me cover it up.
No, mine is a monster. See? I got a scary face.
Alright, so we got bugs, flowers, flower pot, fence, silly faces.
More silly faces.
More silly faces?
Actually, no.
Let's do one more silly face because
I know.
we don't have to keep those eyeballs down there. We can do one eyeball down here and one eyeball up here. And
That was
a squiggly
creepy.
mouth. And have a really silly monster. I think I need the blue marker because this one is dead on me.
That and the one. Like this one? Like this one? Like
Okay,
this
can you see that on there?
Like this one? Like this one?
Yep. And then if you want, I'm going to use the red because the blue isn't working for me anyways. You can stick out another little tongue.
That doesn't
Oh,
work.
these markers are crappy.
Yeah. We'll try using the yellow.
See my little silly face? Alright, so let's take all of these things that we just learned
Wait, the yellow works.
and make a picture with them. So I'm going to hold my paper sideways because I want all of my flowers to go on the bottom.
But I don't have enough room.
We're going to make them smaller. So you're not going to make a big giant flower like this one. We just made it big so that everybody could see what we were doing.
I'm just gonna make it tiny, 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 like a baby flower.
Yes.
I
And
just
we can
burnt.
add some grass and some sky. So we might need to use the crayons for this. I'm going to draw it with a pen and then I'm going to color it in. Or maybe I'll draw it with a pencil.
I'm gonna draw it with a pen.
A pumpkin. Oh, hold on. We're going to draw a pumpkin. Let's see if the green works. All right. So a pumpkin.
I already know how to draw a pumpkin. I already did it.
Okay. I'm going to make an oval here.
Do pumpkins have a tiny bit of vines?
And then I'm going to make a little half an oval next to it. And another half an oval over here next to it. That doesn't show up very well.
Mommy, look.
And then we add a little tiny stem and a little curlicue for a vine.
These are my pumpkins.
Those
I
are
get
awesome.
3 pumpkins.
That's just like an apple. Maybe you can make a tree and put some apples on it. All right, so I've got my brand new picture. And I am going to draw some flowers in the ground and some flowers in a pot. So I want my pot to be in the middle.
I'm just going to draw everything on this paper and everything on the back.
I'm going to go ahead and make my flower pot. Right in the middle. And I think I'm going to put 2 pumpkins next to my flower pot.
Check mark. Check mark. Mommy, I'm doing whether I'm finished with something. I'm going to do check mark.
So I've got 1 pumpkin. So I'm going to put this pumpkin closer to the ground.
Circle.
So I got a flower pot and 2 pumpkins. I put this pumpkin kind of high, so I think I'm going to make a little rectangle under him to make it look like he's on something. Maybe put some zigzags through it like it's a bale of hay.
Mommy, look how pretty it is.
That's awesome. So now I'm going to put 3 flowers in my flower pot. So I'm going to make 3 stems so I know where I want to put my flowers. And I'm going to do those ones where we draw the circle and we put the circle petals.
Mommy, look at my rose. I did my own rose.
Beautiful.
No, look how
Hold
cute.
on. So I have my flower pot with my 3 flowers and my 2 pumpkins.
Look how pretty my rose is.
That's amazing. So now I'm going to put some little leaves on my flowers. You can put 1 leaf or you can put 2 leaves. And I'm going to put some little speckles in here for some dirt. How about an S? I don't know what S you're talking about, sweetie. Alright, so I'm going to do a little square like a garden over here to put my tall sunflowers in. Sunflowers are really, really tall. So I'm going to do my bigger circle with all my little polka dots. And then I'm going to do my big long leaves for my sunflower. And you can do some of these flowers or all of these flowers. You can make your own creation. Big, tall sunflowers. So I'm going to do the leaves on this one.
I just need the bumblebee and that's it. And leaves.
And some big leaves on this one. And it's okay to be a little messy because flowers aren't perfect. They blow around in the wind and petals fall off. You just want to make sure you have big starburst sunflowers. How about a tree? Good idea. And then sunflowers have a lot of leaves. You can add a lot of leaves on here. Just those big triangle shaped leaves and maybe some grassy in the bucket. So my nice big sunflowers. Alright, so we did the regular flowers, we did the pumpkins, and we did the sunflowers. So let's do some roses growing out of the ground. So I like to do a little curly stem when I do my roses. And just do a little swirl and a teacup. Little swirl, teacup. Little swirl, teacup. And don't forget that line across because that shows you, hey, I am a flower and not a teacup. And you can do some little thorns or some little leaves on them. Little roses. And then we didn't think of a tree earlier, so let's put our sun over in this corner. Nice big round sun in this corner. Elena, did you start a new picture? You were supposed to start a new picture and do some sun rays.
Yeah, I did.
Out of our sun. And then over here, we can do a half a tree because we already started and we didn't draw a tree or leave room for a tree. So I'm just going to make a nice curvy line down and over to the bottom. See my nice curvy line? And you can even, some trees have like little swirls in them. And you can do a branch out if you want. And a branch up. So a nice tree. So when we color it, we're going to color all of this brown. And then we're going to color all of this green. So we have a nice leafy tree. Alright, so we have our 3 flowers. We have our pumpkins. We have our tree.
I finished everything.
I didn't leave space on my flowers to make silly faces. Do we want to do our fence with the monster? Do we want to do a fence across?
I finished it. Ta-da!
Right, I'm going to do my little fence.
This is what I did. I did it on a new piece of paper. See, this is my old piece of paper.
I'm going to do a fence behind my flower pot.
I did not use the back at all. I did not use the back at all.
So here are my lines down for my fence.
I did not use my back, you see. I only used the front.
Right, well, we're still coloring, so.
But I'm just going to color up my picture.
Right, so I've got my fence.
The crayons.
And I'm going to do my little
red.
hand here. Well, that was kind of big.
But here. And yellow.
My little hand here. My little hand here. And my head here. Give this guy some spiky, crazy hair. Maybe give him an ear and another ear. Give him some big, silly eyeballs and some little polka dots on his nose.
What color
So
monster?
I have my fence with my monster. I have my tree, my flowers, my pumpkin, my roses, and my sunflowers, and my sun. So now, what are we missing from what we colored earlier?
Color!
Nope.
Crayon!
We're missing our bugs.
I already did my
How are we going to have a picture without our bugs?
I already did my bug.
Okay, so I'm going to do a little caterpillar over here.
Mommy, I want my drink. Mommy, guess what color I'm drawing my monster?
There's my little caterpillar.
Guess what color I'm drawing my monster?
And I'm going to do a couple little ladybugs over here in my flower garden. Because ladybugs love flowers.
And they also eat flowers.
Yep.
We forgot to draw a worm!
Well, the worm's kind of like the caterpillar. So I got my caterpillar, and I've got my ladybugs. And now flying around in the sky. What are we going to make?
Butterfly!
Alright, you're going to fall. So I'm going to make a butterfly here. And a butterfly here.
Are sunflowers yellow?
2 butterflies.
Sunflowers are
How
yellow.
about some animals? I don't know that I can do an animal without prior practice.
I know how to do a cat and a dog.
Alright, well, let me do my bumblebee first. I did my butterflies, I did my ladybugs, I did my caterpillar. I need to do my bumblebee. I think I'll do 2 bumblebees. One over here. And one over here. This guy's gonna be a little fatter. Some little antennas. And if you want to make it look like your bumblebees are flying or your butterflies are flying, you can do a little polka dot line behind them. Just a curly little line that looks like, hey, I'm flying around. How about some clouds? Do we need some clouds? Because we're supposed to color this whole picture in, right?
Yeah, but I don't know how to draw a tree. You can draw a tree or a cloud.
That's okay.
Because mine isn't outdoors.
Yeah? So
Mine's
I don't make a
outdoors.
cloud right here.
I want to make a cloud.
And another cloud right here. So a cloud is kind of like how you make your daisy flower, like how we made these little flowers down here using circles. You can make them for a cloud without the circle in the middle. Just kind of squish them a little bit.
Like my tree?
I love your tree. So now that my picture is all drawn, I'm going to color it.
Yeah, just like how I colored. Red roses.
And when I'm coloring it in, I can also add some grass to the bottom. So I can go up
Like this.
and make some green
You need red
grass.
for your roses. Here you go for your... Did I draw pumpkin?
Green grass.
Did I draw pumpkin?
So I'm going to outline my stems here.
I get orange pumpkin.
Outline the
pumpkin.
stems.
Orange pumpkin.
So those are my sunflower stems.
You need orange for your pumpkin.
Now color your picture.
Yeah.
So I'm going to outline my tree with the green first so we can color in the lines. And I know where I'm coloring.
Hey.
So all of that is going to be colored in green.
I'm drawing a black fence.
Does everybody have crayons at home? Or is anybody using markers? Because I have an idea for tomorrow or later in the week. If you draw your name and we trace it with a crayon and we fold the paper over and push on it, your name will transfer to the other side and it'll be upside down. And then we can paint that in like a big colorful pattern. But you need crayons to do it. So if everybody has crayons and not just markers, let me know.
Yeah, crayons.
She stole my green and she put it back in the thing.
Mommy, this kind of looks like a yellowish.
Yellow.
I'm just going to use this though.
Hey, Nevaeh, do you have your transferred name picture? What color is sunflowers, Elena?
Yellow.
Oh, okay.
And inside's yellow. Mommy, the sky is like clouds are like a light pinkish color. We need the blue sky.
Can I color my flowers first?
I have a dark blue. Yeah, got this blue and I need that yellow for the sun.
I don't have crayons. Okay, so maybe we'll save that one for another time. Let me color my picture, you color your picture.
I'm almost done. I'm beating you. It's a race, race, race. It's a race, race, race. It's a race, race, race. It's a race, race, race.
Come on, give me some colors. You can't have them all. I'm going to color these flowers pink. Is there a red crayon, miss?
I'm using it. You can't.
May I use it, please?
Yes, I'm not using
Thank
it.
you. I'm going to color my roses in red. Whoops, I lost all my lines in there, but that's okay. I can always go over them later, right? I'm going to make my little caterpillar a light green.
Thank you. Now, where's the pink? I need the pink.
The pink is back in the holder.
Okay.
How about orange? Do we have orange?
Yeah. It's over there.
For my pumpkins.
And I need yellow.
I think I want to make my little dragon guy orange too.
I need mine. I do not remember what color I used.
And maybe give him some green hair. Green and red hair. How about that?
There's no room for this.
Okay, there's my crazy hedgehog monster. Do we have purple for my butterflies?
Let me see. I'm just gonna do it like.
I'll use the colored pencil.
This is purple.
Since my butterflies are nice and small. I'll use that one for the body. So they're two different color purples.
I'm gonna
So
use
purple butterflies and a little purple bodies.
You can do it however you want, but we're just doing
Yellow
it out.
sun. Maybe add a little bit of orange in my sun.
It sounds like you're saying sun.
How about brown? Do we have a brown for my tree?
No, I just used this color.
Alright, I'll use the brown marker.
I need the brown marker.
Of course you do. I'll do my sky while you do your tree.
Oh, the crayon on my paper is blocking it off.
Good, that sky with nice blue.
Mommy, maybe you should use this first. Because I used crayon and now it wouldn't work with me.
Okay, I got my nice blue sky.
I'll
I'm going to
just-
do a little bit of blue behind here too because my fence doesn't cover my whole picture.
Mommy, the brown doesn't work for me.
Okay. Marker doesn't go over crayon well, so that's why it's not working for you. But I will try it. All done coloring my picture. You'll have to send us a picture when you're all done. Did you learn something new today?
Yeah?
So I've got my sky and my monster. I'm just waiting for the brown for my trees, and I have to figure out what color I want to color my little flower pot down there. I think I'll color it with this yellowy color.
Try it.
Did you just flick the marker?
Can you please help me get that to work? I'm doing a little pattern.
So my tree is all colored. I might also try and make this outline of my leaves just a little bit darker now that my tree is so dark.
There we go.
Better? All right, so we've got it all colored. I don't really have a medium brown for my dirt, so I'm going to leave my dirt alone. But I do have this little hay bale square here that I made. I'm going to color it in with that darker yellow. All right, so we are all done. Elena, are you all done?
Yes.
Can I see? Oh, okay, you show them.
I think both of us too.
Show yours first, and then I'll show mine.
No, I want
Okay.
both of us too.
So this is my picture.
Me switch mine.
And this is Elena Jean's picture. So see, you don't have to put your flowers and your people where I put them. You can put them wherever you want.
I use gray for the monster.
Gray for the monster. He must be a scary one. He must be a zombie monster.
And black for the fence.
Yep. Okay, so
Yes,
we are done drawing and coloring. Later today at 7 o'clock after dinner, we are going to do a handprint flamingo. So if you have paint, you're going to need yellow, pink, green, and black for paint. If you do not have paint, you can still use your hand and your markers and your crayons or your pencils. Hold on. So we are going to just dip one hand in paint. So you'll also want to have wet wipes handy, or we'll pause for a minute so everybody can wash your hands. So we're going to dip our hand in paint and stick it on our paper. If you do not have paint, you can outline your hand and trace it. So we'll do both to show you how to do it with paint and with colored pencils. I planned for 7 because that's right after we have dinner around 5:30. So 7 o'clock is enough time for us to cook dinner, wind down, get in our jammies, and paint, and then they'll get washed up and go to bed. If that's too late, let me know. So when we do this again, I know to aim for like 5 or 6 instead of 8 o'clock.
Mommy, can I
And thank you for watching. What do you have to say? Yeah, you're doing the flamingo later.
Bye!
Hope everybody had fun. Send them pictures of your drawings, right? Tell them, send me pictures of your drawings.
Send me pictures of your drawings.
Goodbye.
And I have a mango shirt on. Bye!
Yes, flamingo shirt on.